domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutorepair.com.
Since 1966, Vans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Vans will be there with trained technicians. Vans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Vans Heating and Air.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Whether you're a student, alumni, or just a fan, Raider Tees has exactly what you need to help you cheer on the Blue Raiders on game days and every moment in between. We sell officially licensed Blue Raider gear, whether it's clothing, hats, flags, chairs, or just whatever. We have it all, including exclusive gear you won't find anywhere else. Like us on Facebook for updates on new Blue Raider gear and special prices or discounts. For all your Blue Raider gear, shop Raider Tees today. Bigger, better, and go blue!
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Looking for the best in school spirit wear? That's Screen Printing and Ideas Tees. They have embroidery and specialty items. Look no further than Ideas Tees. Plus, don't miss out on officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear at Raider Tees. From tees and polos to hats and more, they've got everything you need to show your Blue Raider pride. I like the background music. Visit their showroom at 910 Risley Road, just off Broad Street, between Chewy's and Chili's. Ideas Tees can put your logo on just about anything. Stop by and discover how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Learn more at ideastees.com. The score here is 23-13. Smyrna leads by 10, and we're time for, as we always do, the Dr. Automotive halftime live report with Brian Barrett. He's got Danny Brewer standing by.
All right, John, 23-13, your halftime score here. A couple of really quick scores at the half. It's Stewart's Creek over Hillsboro, 21-0. Also, Riverdale Beach still scoreless. That's getting pretty late there. Oakland has scored again, 28-6 over Haywood, nearing halftime. Rockvale is trailing Tullahoma 6-0 at the half. Ravenwood leads Blackman 7-0 late in the second. Haven't heard anything about Laverne Wilson Central. We'll work on that. Eagleville and Moore County tied at 7. MTCS leads Grace Christian 14-0. That's a look at the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And, Danny, this has kind of been a really slow game because of the number of injuries we've had to deal with here.
It has. I think the good news is the report that I got. The unfortunate player that got carted off the field, he did have movement. They think it was a lower back injury. It was mostly precautionary, the reason that they did what they did as far as with the stretcher and everything. So that's great news, because the last thing that you want to see is a kid get injured like that. But good news, he was moving. That was what the report I got from some of the guys out there on the field. He was moving some of his extremities. They just want to be precautionary.
That's good. That's Rocco Adrian. We found out, so he's a junior for the Siegel Stars. And, their running back, Albee, went out. And, of course, Corey Jennifer got injured last week. So they're pretty thin at running back. And I thought they did pretty well here at the end with clock management, just a few seconds, and got down for a field goal. So, they're giving a good fight here for Smyrna.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. It's every time you think Smyrna might take control, Siegel bounces back and they answer. So, no, it's a very competitive ball game right now. And in the second half, anything can happen.
What do you think are some standout things that happened in this first half?
For Smyrna, I think the balance of offense. They've ran the ball well at times. They've thrown the ball well at times. Some of the receivers have made good catches. So I think for Smyrna, it's been very encouraging offensively. For Siegel, I think the encouraging thing for them is they could have gotten down with guys getting hurt and the plays that Smyrna's made, but they haven't. So they've answered. Every time Smyrna looks like they're going to take control, Siegel comes back and bounces back. So I think that's an encouraging thing for Siegel is they're not quitting.
I really think that Judkins has played really well, and John will have the stats, but he's only had maybe one incomplete pass here. I think he's played really good here in this first half, 8 of 9 really for 233 yards.
And that one should have been caught.
No.
The one should have been caught, So I think, he has played extremely well.
They've really done well offensively, and you would kind of think maybe, more than 23 points. And to your point, had a chance maybe a couple of times to shut the door maybe and just couldn't do that. So what are your keys to the second half for both these teams?
Well, the keys for Smyrna is they just want to, I think, run the ball and control the clock. That last drive that they had, that last touchdown drive they had, very nice job of moving the ball down the field, mostly through the air. But when it came down to it and they needed to run the ball, they could, and they punched it right in the end zone. And how about the 22 Shaboo 2-point conversions that they've done twice? How about that? That's like that's out of the John Dinkins playbook right there. Something that's kind of a little bit out of the ordinary, but brilliant.
Did you say Shamu? Isn't that a whale or something?
If I were running around right in, it would be Shamu.
Danny, appreciate it, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, Danny Brewer joining us for the Dr. Automotive live report here. Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Danny and Randy and the whole staff out there, and Danny's son, they do a great job with foreign and domestic auto repair with ASE certified auto repair in this area. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, their website. Check them out.
It's time now for our Craig's Tax Service first half recap. And Smyrna got on the scoreboard first, 6:56 to go in the first quarter on a 14-yard run by Augustine.
Here's Augustine on the run. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He is in the end zone. It's a 14-yard touchdown run for Aiden Augustine, his second TD of the season.
Pretty impressive drive there, and Augustine did most of it, 40 yards of it, and he's made some nifty moves on this, including that last run to the end zone. And that Siegel came right back, though, tied it up with 4:51 to go in the first quarter on this run by Albee.
And here's Albee trying to go up the middle, and he keeps those legs turning, breaks free. He's at the 15, at the 10, at the 5. He is in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Siegel Stars.
Well, that was quite a run, but that second ever did it. But I thought that whistle was going to blow it any minute, but it didn't. And he kept churning and got the touchdown. Great run. Smyrna came back, though, and answered with 11:57 to go in the second. Augustine again on a 4-yard run this time.
3rd and goal for the Bulldogs, and barreling into the end zone. Augustine barreling into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown for Smyrna High.
Again, Augustine doing his thing, and good fake there. Because it kind of faked us off a little bit. The 2-point conversion.
Went for 2.
The 2-point conversion was good, and Smyrna led 15-7. Then Siegel answered with 3:56 to go, a 35-yard field goal by Tapia.
So this would be a 35-yard field goal attempt for Amalek Tapia.
From the left hash.
Snap, set. Ball down. Kick away. Kick is good. The kick is good.
Boy, both of those field goals that he had tonight in this first half were impressive. Smyrna answered with 38 seconds to go, and it looked like that was going to be the final score of the half on a 2-yard run by Carver.
Power eye backfield for the Bulldogs. They're going to try to muscle it in there, and they do. It's a 2-yard touchdown run for Ryan Carver, his first touchdown of the season, and the Bulldogs extend their lead.
Nice block. Just kind of followed the blockers in for the score, and that was a good drive by Smyrna. That was his first touchdown of the year, so congratulations to Mr. Carver. Smyrna went for 2, made it 23-10, but a penalty, a big interference penalty, as Siegel was driving, set up another field goal by Tapia.
So this will be a 32-yard field goal attempt by Tapia, the second of the night. This one from the right hash. He connected from the left hash. Let's see what he can do here. The junior kicker. It's in the air, and it is good as time expires here in the first half of play.
And that's your first half recap, brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. Craig's Tax Service, located at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. That's Mike, Brandon, and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, saluting all Rutherford County teams this season, and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. Time to take a look at our stats here in the first half. And, Rod, you've got some of the defensive standouts in the first half.
Okay, for the defense for Smyrna, Brody Hines led the team, and led actually both teams in tackles with 5 from his linebacker position. DJ Barksdale had 3. Denzel Yarborough had 2, and plus a sack. And then for the Siegel Stars, they had twin linebackers, Andrew Warner and Kevin Henslinger. Each had 4. Then Colby Ward had 3 tackles.
Offensively, Siegel had Cam Smith 1 carry for 3 yards. Albee 11 carries, 65 yards. He was battling some injuries in this first half. Thornton was sacked a couple of times on -4 yards. Thornton was 4 of 9 for 48 yards. Total, they rushed for 64 in the first half, 48 in the second for 112 yards total offense. For Smyrna, Augustine with a good night so far, 12 carries, 77 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ryan Carver, 6 carries, 35 yards, and Zeke McCarver has 2 carries for 1 yard. And Judkins is really playing well, 8 of 9 for 120 yards. I think I told you 233, but that was incorrect, Brian, but it's 120 yards. They rushed for 113, threw for 120, 233 yards. You look at that and compare them to the two offenses, you would think the lead might be a little bit bigger. Penalties have hurt the Bulldogs here in the first half, but they stand leading it by a score of 20. Let's see, what is the score? Excuse me, 23-13. All right, and those stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. We're going to take a break here, and when we come back, we'll update the scoreboard and have our Rayburn Insurance keys to the second half. Stay right here with us. It's 23-13, Smyrna leads.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been dedicated to the students and families in the communities we serve. Hi, I'm Ryan Savage, Assistant Vice President. We understand the challenges of managing your family's finances. At First National Bank, your family is our family. Visit us at our Gateway or Memorial Boulevard offices here in Murfreesboro and always online at fnbmt.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family. At Mills, we work hard to provide you with customized services to fit your needs. Mills also offers flu shots, immunizations, medication therapy management, and even a medication delivery service.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Each team knows which play will be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Dana Womack, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-900-0877 to make the winning move that can save you time and money.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me show you. With discounts up to 40%, you may find it even costs less.
I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Upland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
The Idas Tees halftime show continues with our scoreboard update. Smyrna leading here 23-13, and we're at halftime. Stewart's Creek at the half leading Hillsboro 21-0. Riverdale and Beats scoreless at the second quarter.
It just went to half, John. I just got that.
All right, Oakland is leading Haywood 28-6 in the second period. Rockville now has taken the lead over Tullahoma 7-6. That's in the third quarter already. Blackman at Ravenwood, and Ravenwood leading still 7-0. Laverne and Wilson Central are scoreless. That's in the first. Eagleville and Moore County are tied at 14. MTCS leads Grace Christian at the half. And no score between PCA and Mount Juliet. That's in the first quarter of play. That's your scoreboard update.
Time now for the keys to the second half. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
All right, Rod joining me back here, and 23-13 by everything aside, it would look like Siegel is really out of this game, but they're not. They're only down by 10. That field goal at the end really helped.
Right, and the two field goals, almost to a touchdown, but missed extra points, so it's made the game tighter. Both teams have passed much better tonight than they have all year, so that's something both teams will look forward to. It's allowed Smyrna to be very balanced, and Siegel would be more balanced, except that they lost some running backs and lost their only running back for a little bit. They might have had a little more success in the game, but if they can get maintained and keep that balance going, it's anybody's ball game.
And Rod Judkins has really played well for Smyrna tonight. He's been so accurate.
He has, and I tell you what, him and McCarver are quite a combination. First game of the season against Riverdale, we saw two beautiful catches for touchdowns. McCarver does a great job of reading the ball. The one down over here on the sideline on the far left side, he was going down, he stopped, caught the ball, and the defender kept going on. Almost looked like how the pros do it on Sunday, where the ball's thrown in behind and they stop it and beat the person covering to the ball.
And one other thing, Judkins, the offensive line has done a good job of protecting him and give him plenty of time to throw the ball, especially deep.
Well, it makes a big difference. If you're on the run, it's hard to be accurate. Give them a little time, quarterbacks can be very dangerous.
That's your keys to the game in the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall. As a locally owned agency in Smyrna, they offer the personalized service you won't get from big out-of-state providers. For auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice. Don't forget to join us now for the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air Coaches Corner tomorrow, beginning at 9. We'll start with Riverdale at 9, Smyrna 9:15, Blackman at 9:30, Laverne at 9:45, Oakland at 10 a.m., Stewart's Creek 10:15 a.m., Rockville at 10:30, Siegel at 10:45, and Eagleville at 11. Now, all those times are approximate because Brian kind of goes over sometimes in his interviews, but right now it looks like that's what it'll be. We're going to take a brief 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back with the second half. Brian will have the play-by-play story for you. 23-13, Smyrna leads Siegel here on State Farm Prep Football.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, Banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummer's Den, Stones River Town Center, and Mills Family Pharmacy. They put an extra couple of minutes on the clock, so that gives us a time to chat a little bit more. And Rod, before we turn it over to Brian, who's going to have a scoreboard update, and I think he's got one already. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, got a little halftime report here from the game going on at Beach with Riverdale that had a lightning delay there for a moment. Clark Blair's got an in-game report for us.
At the half from Beach High School, it's Riverdale 0, Beach 0. The rain has definitely put a damper on the offense. Neither team get anything going up and down the field. A lot of punts, a lot of miscues here in Beach. Again, the score at halftime is Riverdale 0, Beach 0. Beach gets the second half kickoff.
Boy, he's so witty, isn't he?
Yeah, isn't he? And I think also they're only doing a 10-minute halftime there, so.
Well, we did a full halftime, so
yes, we did.
We're hoping and praying that the rain is a little bit later than the end of this game.
Yeah. For sure. More scores on the scoreboard here tonight. 7-7, Blackman and Ravenwood. That one is nearing halftime, I think. It may be at halftime already. And Stewart's Creek has scored again. This was a pick six by Tall Rosebur, 45-yard pick six. Stewart's Creek up 28-0. That would be third quarter score there now. And we're getting ready to start the third quarter here with the score 23-13, Smyrna on top. And let's see, Oakland at the half over Haywood 28-6. Rockvale and Tullahoma. Rockvale leading 7-6 in the third quarter. So Rockvale with the touchdown in the second half. And still, I was not able to find anything on Laverne Wilson Central, but 14-14 third quarter, Eagleville and Moore County. And at the half, MTCS over Grace Christian 14-0. And still looking for a PCA score as well. So that is a rundown of the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard here this evening.
And if you're wondering, the Braves lead 3-1 going in the 8th. Or I think they finished 8th. They're going to the 9th. So 3 more outs for the Braves to get. And the Cardinals are scoreless in the 5th inning with the who are they playing, Rod? Mariners. Yeah. But they have the bases loaded, the Mariners, with 1 out.
All right.
I wanted to give you that little tease there right at the end.
Give them a little hope. We understand.
No, that's bad news.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm just going to pull up the radar here and take a quick peek. I'm hearing that this cold front's definitely making a big difference as it comes in. Let's see where things stand, where we are right now. There's a pretty decent line there, but it's slow moving right around Nashville, Dixon.
Yeah.
And it looks like maybe here by 10 to 10:30. So it's backed up a little bit there, maybe just before 10. So
well, you'll probably be doing the postgame show then. You and Danny, Rod, and I will get in the car and go.
It may be a very quick postgame show if that's the.
It may not even be a postgame show.
Case tonight. So, all right, ready to go here in third quarter action. Get things rolling along. Brian, John, Rod here. We do have coverage not only on radio and audio streaming, but on Big G TV tonight, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, which is on the homepage of WGNSradio.com. Check it out there. Siegel kicking off here to Smyrna. Start this second half, and toe meets leather. We're underway. 25-30, a miss there on a tackle and out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And that is going to be Gilliam Hughley on the takedown. Looks like Moore County has taken a 21-14 lead over Eagleville as they go to the fourth quarter. Eagles need a good fourth quarter here. Their games always seem to go really quick, don't they?
Well, there's not a lot of scoring in their games.
A lot of running, I guess.
Eagleville never bends too much.
First and 10 here for the Bulldogs. They are moving right to left as we see it. Give to Augustine. A couple of yards right up the middle. Augustine and everybody got a breather here at halftime. And looks like
Green on the
be
tackle.
a second down. Green making the tackle here for the Stars. 2 wide right, 1 here to the near side, and that receiver is Carson Matthews, senior for the Bulldogs. Tight end blocking on the right side of the line. Pass goes that way to McCarver. McCarver trying to make a guy miss, but doesn't, and taken down at the 44-yard line to bring up a third down. Got to thank Kim Walker for keeping me updated on the scores. Got a nervous coach's wife doing all that, but helping us out in a big way. Certainly appreciate all that. He's got a lot of things to do. Third down now. Ball from the right hash. The ball is loose. It's fumbled. And the first turnover of the game is going to be scooped up by the Stars. Bad exchange, John, from center.
Yeah, good promise on that play, but the exchange was bad, and I don't think Judkins ever really had the ball. It fell to the ground, and he couldn't find it, and Siegel stomped on it.
Got to be a very hopeless feeling for sure.
Great field position for Siegel. This is exactly the break they needed.
Well, down by 10 here. Now you've got a chance to take advantage of a Smyrna mishap. And now that brings Tristan Thornton out, averaging 5 yards per pass on his season stats. Pitches to Albee, and Albee going to be taken down for about a 3-yard loss.
Wide receiver trying to block there on that sweep and just lost his man, and Albee was a dead duck. Loss of 4.
Second down and 14 as Albee is taken down for the loss. Blakemore on the tackle for Smyrna. 2 wide left. That's the wide side of the field as the ball is on the right hash, back at the 44-yard line. An audible here at the line of scrimmage by Thornton, and Rice makes his way here to the right side of the line. And Thornton looking left, passing that way, has a man and intercepted. He had Hostetter open, but it's intercepted by the Smyrna Bulldogs. So trading turnovers here. And that is the first Siegel turnover of the season.
It looked like the ball kind of just floated on him a little bit at the end. Didn't have a lot of zip on it as it was going in. The guy was open for a second. Kind of underthrew him a little bit too.
Trying to see who that was, and I can't catch the number. 20-something. It's just impossible to see. Apologize for that. First and 10, we'll try to find it. And it's going to be Augustine trying to run off right tackle. Not much there.
On the carry, stop made by number 22, Bryson Green.
45-yard pass to Jeremy Smith puts the Redhawks up now 35-0 over Hillsboro. Green making the tackle for Siegel here as the Bulldogs have it 2nd and 9. 2 wide near side. Looking this way is Judkins. Pass is going to be completed. Taken down at the 40-yard line is Carson Matthews, the senior, after picking up 11 yards and moves the chain. The first down for Smyrna. Ewing forced him out. First Bank, the largest independently owned Tennessee bank. That's First Bank.
Another good timing play there by Judkins. A nice throw.
Britton Judkins has had himself a night tonight. And handoff coming here to the near side is Augustine. He is going to get near midfield, taken down at the 48, picking up 8 yards from the 40. And a second down and very manageable 2 yards to go. Ewing again on the takedown.
Actually 49.
We're going to the third quarter. MTCS and Grace Christian, and Grace has gotten on the scoreboard. It's 14-7 as the Cougars look for their first win of the season. And now motion here. And it's going to be against the Bulldogs. It's going to back them up 5.
5-yard penalty.
35-6. Oakland. That was the halftime score, and Oakland scored late, and I didn't catch it, so apologies there. Home game for the Pats this evening. Passing right side, overthrew his receiver this time. Did Judkins. A rare miss.
Just overthrew him a little bit. That's probably the worst pass he's thrown tonight.
It's third down.
12. Tullahoma leads 12-7 now over the Rockville Rockets. That one in the third quarter. Pass is going to be thrown right side and incomplete. And that time, Siegel brought some pressure on Judkins.
Yeah, but the running back really did a good job of picking up that blitz, but he kind of threw off his back foot on that one, and it sailed on him. Got rushed, and that's what Siegel wanted to do, so it actually worked.
Fourth down now, and it will force Smyrna to punt. So neither team could take advantage of turnovers. Smyrna turned it over to Siegel, and they turned it right back over, and now Smyrna rather, is having to punt.
Inslee, Pete for Siegel.
And the fair catch is going to be taken at the 25. Looks like this line of storms where the lightning is kind of in West Tennessee by Jackson and Lobelville, and hopefully that part that has the lightning will not be anywhere near where we are. That is the hope. But Clark said that it absolutely poured at Beach. So far, so good here. Keeping our fingers crossed.
You need to quit talking about it. You're
Siegel?
scaring me.
Well, I'm just trying to track it here. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. 8:10 to play here in the third quarter. Smyrna by 10. Pass is going to be caught by Albee in the backfield, 30, 35, and upended finally at about the 37, 38-yard line. A nice run that time after the catch from Albee.
First down at the 39.
Albee, I should say. I'll get that right. Braylon, that's a 17-yard pass and catch. Now Rice in motion, lines up right into that line. Blocking here near side for Albee. Gets it to the 40, so only a yard there on that pickup.
It's kind of like Aldi. No, that would be Albee.
I keep thinking about
Albee. It's like Al, Big Al.
Yeah,
right.
I keep thinking about Albies.
Yeah,
you know, like for the Braves.
Second down, 8.
Second down and 8 yards to go. And Thornton rolling out left side. And the pass caught at the 50, 45, and down inside the 40-yard line is Kevin Inslee. Boy, that had disaster written all over it, John, and then all of a sudden, Siegel gets out of a hole in a big play that goes about 22 yards.
Well, when it's the snap is high and it goes over his head, everybody just pauses, everybody stops. And then Thornton got it and alertly went down the field a little bit and then threw a nice pass. But that's dangerous living, yeah. I'm telling you.
Kind of curled away from where Smyrna was bringing the pressure and was able to get off the pass. 1st and 10 Pass left side to Inslee, down the sideline, 30, 25, 20, and 15, 10. Ball fumbled, and Smyrna says they have it. Ball stripped loose at the last second, and it is indeed a Siegel turnover. Jerry Martin picking that ball up. That was really kind of a strip, because Inslee had the first down, and that was just trying to stop him, and the ball came loose. And the Bulldogs are going to take over at about the 10, make that 11, I think.
You got to secure it, man. That would have really made this game interesting.
Well, this third quarter has been turnover laden. That's the second turnover of the quarter and for the game for Siegel. Smyrna fumbled the ball on a bad quarterback exchange, an interception and a fumble by Siegel here in the third.
Well, what Siegel needs to do here is kind of hold them and get that ball right back.
That was Carver on the run of about 3. Second down 7, 6:16 to play here in the third quarter. Green made the tackle for Siegel. Quick hitch pass over here to Gillum Hughley. 20 and ridden out of bounds around the 21-yard line. 21 is where he went out.
Should be enough for a first down.
Got just enough, didn't he? So First Bank first down after the Grisham stop for the Stars. First Bank, by the way, has offices in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and really about 80 across the southeast. That's First Bank.
Please come to the back door of the press box.
2 wide right, 1 here to the near side. The give is Carver rather. And at about the 28, he's taken down. So it'll bring up after that 6-yard pickup. About 2nd and 3. Green with another tackle there. Blackman blocks a 27-yard field goal attempt, and it's still 7-7 in the third quarter. Ravenwood and Blackman. Passing right side. It's going to be caught over there. I think that's Gillum Hughley, but the ball loose. Did the ball get out of bounds, or was it recovered by Siegel? Siegel has the football. Well, nobody can handle prosperity here, John, in this game.
No, that was, again, right over onto the sidelines. Maybe trying to do too much after he got the ball.
Well, John, in this third quarter, we've got 5:09 left in the third quarter. Both teams have turned the ball over twice.
Yeah.
We've played this right in the middle of the field. Blackman Ravenwood, again, that's third quarter. Boy, that is a defensive struggle going on down there. 7-7, Ravenwood and Blackman. Working on all the scores that we can get for you here. Stars with it 1st and 10. They have it at the 41-yard line of Smyrna, moving left to right. Here's a pitch to Albee. Down the left sideline and takes a nice angle. Looks like about the 30. Well, the official keeps moving around. Looks like the 36. It's not going to matter. There's a penalty flag out there.
It's going to be against Siegel.
Yeah, it's a hold, isn't it? Yep, it is.
The 10-yard penalty.
Oakland scores again. Kamani Bass on a 20-yard reception on the pass from Kyler Creasy puts Oakland up 42-6.
Working on their passing game, Oakland.
Haywood is no slouch. I mean, they were in the Blue Cross Bowl last year, if I'm not mistaken, in 4A. I know they have been in recent years. 1st and 10.
1st and 20.
Oh, it is, isn't it? 1st and 20. Thank you. A little flip pass, or a little flip to Hostetter, trying to move from left to right and turn it upfield for not much.
Lost a yard, I believe. Let's see.
Depends on where they put it down. I'm having a hard time. The sideline official kind of moseys around. He kind of zigzags.
Looks like he lost a yard.
Yeah. Marksdale making the tackle. 21 yards to go, 2nd and 21.
Both teams are going to look at this third quarter and go, missed opportunities.
Yeah, boy, you're not kidding. Back to pass. Here's Thornton. Little quick pass, and taken down is Albee right there at the 49-yard line, so picks up just a couple. Yarborough with a big thunderous hit there. And Romeo George runs it in on a nice pass set up by Landon Jennings' catch from Javion Elliott for the Rockvale Rockets, and Rockvale has regained the lead. They're in the fourth quarter now. It's 13-12 Rockvale at Tullahoma. Here it's 3rd down and 19 for the Stars. High snap. Thornton gets it down, but he's not going to get it off this time. He is taken down for a big loss at the 38-39 yard and he is slow to get up. He was hit and hit hard. And looks like he is going to just lay there for a moment. He's up. He's kind of sitting up and then laying back down. John, that looks to me like maybe he got the wind knocked out of him really big time.
Yeah. Well, the snaps have been a problem tonight. I didn't see any of that.
I know.
2 weeks ago.
Maybe a different center going on there too. In the fourth quarter, by the way, the MTCS Cougars have taken a 21-7 lead over the Grace Christian Lions. Briggs Boyd with an 84-yard touchdown run. Have a lot to talk about there. Got a running clock with Stewart's Creek and Hillsboro. Thornton is up now, and he is got a little bit of a limp. But still, I think most of that is, it was a big hit. We'll just say it that way. So it will be 4th down, and on is Tapia to punt. They're in the fourth quarter at that Blackman-Ravenwood game as well, 7-7. Ready for the punt here. He'll be punting left to right. Gets it off, but shanks it. Very short kick. It's going to go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So that's our 46, really. So that's where the Bulldogs will take over now.
Well, that couldn't have worked out any better for Smyrna.
Nice hold by the defense. And a couple of turnovers here for each team has kept us at 23-13. That was your halftime score. It's going to be 1st and 10 here now for Smyrna. Riverdale recovers a fumble on a 4th down try. Still scoreless. 5:50 to go in the third quarter in that game. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Here's Augustine, zigging and zagging. He's at the midfield stripe now outside. 45-40, 35, and going to be caught from behind. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be about the 33-yard line. And a nice run for Aiden Augustine. Takes it about 20 yards there. Inslee made the tackle. And just like that, Tullahoma has regained the lead. It's 18-12.
I think they found somebody in Augustine now, I'm telling you.
Yeah. First bank, first down here for the Bulldogs. Twins to the right, one near side, going this way. Wide side of the field, it's Carver, hit the defender in the back. Incomplete.
A little bit underthrown, he was open. Judkins like to have that throw back. Braves win 3-1. Raciel Iglesias hasn't given up an earned run since May. Cardinals trailing 3-0 in the 6th. I don't think so.
Second down and 10 now. Ball from the right hash. Augustine caught. Ball loose. He was hit by Mason Grisham.
I think he got that one
Looks
back.
like he pulled that back, yep.
Covered by number 74, Grayson Pitts. For the Bulldogs.
Well, it's third down and 12 now with the loss. Twin receivers to the right. That's the short side of the field, so on either side of the numbers. Wide side is the left. Judkins looking this way. Judkins in trouble and sacked.
Good covers there. He had time initially.
And that's big 57, Braden Graves. Braden Graves is a hoss, I'm telling you. 15 tackles coming into this season, or into this game. Got him a big sack that time. Punt formation here for Smyrna with Knorr. Little quick kick.
Yeah, it's a good punt.
Going to be inside the 20, but the ball touched. I'm not okay. They fell on it. That could have been disastrous there for Siegel.
That's about what they wanted to do. They didn't exactly pin them back deep, but they got a long way to go.
Boy, did he not pick that ball up, though. My goodness. That's where you get away from it. You don't touch it.
Well, it was
spinning, wasn't it?
Yeah, end over end, and you just don't mess with that.
You can't trust it that it's going to bounce true. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for Siegel. This has been kind of a lackluster third quarter, would you say?
Yeah, but there's been a lot of action. I mean, they've moved the football, both teams, but we're staying between the 20s.
Yeah.
New quarterback.
That is Justin Rimkus. He is a junior. Thornton was shaken up earlier. So this is going to be Albie for just a couple of yards. Justin Rimkus. He is a 6'1", 167-pound junior. So second down, they're only going to give him a yard there. Sanders with a tackle for the Smyrna Bulldogs. Minute 17, clock rolling here, approaching the end of the third quarter. 10-point Smyrna lead. Rimkus back to pass, zips it here near side. It's going to be caught by Matthew Rice at around the 34, 35-yard line. That's going to be a First Bank first down as a 14-yard pass and catch. And Rimkus threw a pretty good ball that time.
That's got to do a lot for his confidence.
Yarborough with the tackle. 1st and 10. Ball from the right hash. They move left to right. Rimkus drops back, stops, looks. Second receiver finds Rice, but through his hands, incomplete. Gave Rimkus a little bit of time that time. Kind of checked off his receivers.
Not a lot of room there. That was the secondary receiver he was looking at. He looked downfield at first. Good covers there by the Smyrna defense.
Oakland Haywood going to the fourth quarter. 42-6, Patriots.
I don't guess they had any problem getting up for that game.
Well, there wasn't a letdown after going to Texas and flexing the muscle, it doesn't look like. Albie
on the run
to the 35.5-yard line. Only a 2-yard gain. Third down here, and we're going to get in one last play, it looks like, before the end of the third quarter. Maybe. 3rd and 8. I'm not so sure that Siegel is in a real big hurry. 17 seconds. Rimkus, 2 wide left, 1 right. They are going to get the playoff. Rimkus, they bring some pressure, throws it downfield. It's intercepted by the Bulldogs. Another turnover. And that was Amari Hill with the pick.
2 interceptions and a fumble now have really hurt the Siegel Stars here in the third.
So Amari Hill for Smyrna with the interception. That makes it a total of 5 turnovers in the third quarter. Let's go to the fourth and see if we can't flip the script on State Farm Prep Sports. Smyrna up 23-13.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. From oil changes to major repairs, our certified technicians have the skills and experience to keep you on the road safely.
This is Mike Woodward, head football coach at Laverne High School. If you are blitzed with car problems, go see Dr. Automotive.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car. Online at smyrnaautorepair.com.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter. Ryan Carver gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be second down. Score updates for you. Riverdale missed on a 30-yard field goal attempt, still scoreless with Beach. And Oakland up 42-6. Rockvale has taken the lead 19-18 over Tullahoma once again. Hard count here by Judkins. Just starting the fourth quarter here. From Smyrna High School, SRM Field, Robert L. Rake Stadium. Passes left side. It's going to be snagged out there. Trying to get some yak over there. And McCarver gets to the 35, picking up 6.
13, Willis on the tackle.
In the fourth quarter here, 5 turnovers in the third between both teams. Willis on the tackle. Ravenwood now leads Blackman 14-7, 9:29 to go in the fourth quarter. That's a new score updated for you. Third down and 4. Back to pass Judkins. Looks over the center of the field. Incomplete. That ball off of the fingertips of the wide receiver. Intended for number 22, Valentine, Donnell Valentine. And now fourth down. Decision time for the Bulldogs. Do they try to pin them back? Do they go for it? Looks like they're going to go for it. Trips here to the right side. Judkins looks this way. Passes downfield, incomplete.
Judkins pass is incomplete.
And Valentine again was the target. And the Siegel Stars will take over on downs. Well, John, if you're Siegel, down by 10, you really need to score here pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, that clock's going to be moving pretty fast. And
the way this game has been going, you
got a backup quarterback. I really don't know how healthy Albee is in this game either since that injury earlier in the game. He hasn't quite been quite as effective as he was in the first half. So it's going to be a struggle, but they just got to really control the passing game. I'd try to do short stuff as much as you can. Run it when you can.
Well, Thornton is back out there, so. And now Albee trying to run right side, and it's a big scrum. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. They have made it to the fourth quarter at Riverdale Beach. That game delayed by lightning. First final of the night is in, and Eagleville drops a 21-14 decision to Moore County tonight. That's a tough loss. Second down now. Thornton fakes the handoff, still has the ball, runs right side, throws it, and a juggling catch was made. What a catch by Jackson Zeltner. There are flags on the field, however.
Injured Bulldog on the far side.
I think that's maybe what the penalty was about.
There is a Bulldog down over on the far side of the field, and that looks like they're stretching out his leg, doesn't it? Maybe a cramp is what it looks like here.
Shaken up on the far side.
And let's see.
Pass was incomplete. Penalty flag is down.
I know one thing. I think Matt Williams has shaved that beard some.
Do you now? I noticed it did not look as...
Oh, it was really long at one point.
I saw a picture of him last Saturday. You know, he was on the road on the coach's show, and he was going to see Arian Carter at Tennessee, and his son goes to Tennessee too, Matt's son. So,
you know, this is not about the football game, but Bubba Victory had a birthday the other day. Of course, he's been an official for years, football official.
Yep.
But he was on the sidelines in street clothes right behind MTSU's coach.
Is that right?
I thought, well, Bubba's moved up in the world.
Well, he knows somebody that could get him tickets or get him a sideline pass or something, surely.
Yeah, he's walking like he's got a cramp for sure.
Yeah.
He's mad, too. I think he's the one that got punished on that penalty.
That's Jerry Martin III. He's one of the he's actually the leading defender on the team. 19 tackles, 3 for loss for the Bulldogs. Third down now. Siegel moving right to left. 9:51 to play. Still 23-13. Bulldogs. Thornton with a pump fake and didn't sell that. Intended for Rice downfield, which would have been for a first down, but Thornton ate some turf that time.
Well, he got creamed. Expecting the pass, they rushed, they blitzed. Boy, nobody picked him up.
Well, fourth down now. At this rate, Siegel will only have another, couple of shots at it.
If that, yeah.
Down by 13, or down by 10, if Smyrna doesn't score. They bring pressure, Smyrna does, and Tapia gets it off. Going to be a fair catch at the 41-yard line by the Bulldogs. Tyler Haydiz.
Our game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Craig's Tax Service, Dr. Automotive, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, State Farm.
21-19 Tullahoma hit a field goal with 50-yard field goal with just a little bit of time left in that game. 21-19, 3:14. So the Rockets have a chance there on the road there tonight for the Rockville Rockets. Chase Dodson was the kicker, by the way. That's tough for a high school player, I'm telling you. Here's Augustine. Rumbles left side for just a couple of yards. Not much doing there.
Made by number 59 for Siegel, Jojo Harris.
And it'll be now second down, 8 yards to go.
Up to the 42.
They've got twins here to the right. One receiver on the numbers to the far side. Augustine barreling forward to the 46. Picks up another 3.
Smyrna gets a first down, maybe gets 2. It's going to be really tough.
Third down 5.
So third down and 5 here. Let's see what happens on this third down play. Clock at 8:40. Same look as last time. passing out of it, though, and for a first down. Just past the stick.
Just barely got enough.
That was Jaleel Beatty-Roberts on the catch there. So a first down for the Smyrna Bulldogs. And going to continue to run this clock now. On the run, powering up left guard. And muscled down after a 4-yard pickup is Augustine.
Well, this is something, you know, before we talked about it before the game. Somebody has to step up in the running back department, and it looks like that Augustine has taken over that role, and they need somebody like that. Smyrna does.
Rolling out to the right side. And Judkins is going to be hit from behind as he was launching the football.
But when you can run the ball, it really helps Judkins. Got rushed that time. Got hit as he was releasing it. Went out of bounds, luckily for him.
Second down now.
That's number 59, JoJo Harris.
Timeout, I believe. Brian, I think.
Did we get one?
Let me see.
No, the flag there.
Against the Bulldogs.
Penalty is declined, it looks like. So third down and 7. Back to pass, coming here to the near side, and it is incomplete. Intended for Ryan Carver.
Well, Judkins has hit his receivers. They just haven't been able to hang on to it for Smyrna the last couple of series.
Warner knocked it loose. So fourth down now.
Yeah, he had it in his hands, and then boom. It's been a hard-hit game.
Well, now back in punt formation is Knorr. And Siegel is going to let it bounce into the end zone. And Hostetter did a really good job. I thought for a moment he wanted to pick up that football, but he didn't.
Well, now here's the thing that Siegel has. They can't afford to just go down the field and run and be conservative and get down. They've got to have a big play in one of these to cut that time limit down a little bit.
Beach with a 1-yard quarterback keeper take a 7-0 lead with 8:41 to play in the ball game over the Riverdale Warriors. That's the newest score on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
We knew that game was going to be.
First and 10. Get you more scores as we can get them. Siegel Stars trailing by 10. Really need a drive here if you're a Siegel fan. 7:31 to play. Albee runs right side, runs right into the two Smyrna defenders, going to lose a couple.
Yeah, that's going the wrong way. You know, Albee has had a rough second half. -6 yards, make that -8 yards rushing. And the offensive line has really struggled to get anything open for him.
So with that 2-yard loss, it's 2nd and 12, back at their 18-yard line. Thornton looking deep. Pass is going to be caught. That's Zeltner right at the stick. Nice job there, and I think he's going to be shy by about a yard on that first down, so that'd be an 11-yard pass and catch. So, no, it's enough for a first down. It was a 12-yard pickup there. It's that zigzaggy official over there on the sideline. First bank, first down for the Stars. Twin receivers near side. One of those is Hostetter. Going to the right, though, and high pass is tipped by Zeltner, but knocked to the ground.
Threw it behind him. He was so open, too.
Lucky that wasn't maybe
picked
off.
Yeah,
two defenders there. Third down here now. No. Second down.
Second down at the 30-yard line.
Ball at the 30 on the right hash.
Siegel still has all their timeouts left. I want to make that positively now.
And whistle. Oh, my gosh. Albee was clobbered, and the whistle had already blown. Man, what a hit.
That was a late whistle, too. And it's against Siegel.
Well, legal procedure is going to back him up 5. Well, Braylon Albee got his bell rung there a little bit. Getting a little closer in that MTCS Grace Christian game. The Lions just scored. It's 21-14. And the Oakland Patriots have defeated Haywood 49-6. Second down. Thornton looking downfield, and all Bulldogs there, tipped and then pulled in. It's another interception. 30-yard line and inside the 30 on the pick. And that was Valentine with the pick. That's the third interception of the game.
Ball's on the 26-yard line. First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
John, that's just not going to get it done, is it?
No, and that's I don't want to be too premature, but that was a real dagger right there.
Sure was.
I don't know if it's the final dagger, but and he had a nice return too. He returned that thing about 25 yards.
Yep, just outside the 25 at the 26-yard line is where the Bulldogs will set up here now at the Siegel 26 at that.
Now they can do anything. They don't even have to punt.
3 wide left, but it is going to be Ryan Carver running it right side. Some short yardage here. Looks like he got about a 2-yard pickup there. Ward on the tackle. I think I told you Oakland beat Haywood tonight, final 49-6 on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. A lot of things happening, a lot of games beginning to go final here. Second down, and we'll call it 8. Power I backfield here. And here's Augustine barreling inside the 20 to the 15-yard line and in the John Day legal red zone after that 9-yard pickup and give him a first down. And we've got a timeout. Siegel will take one as well. 6:11 to play, and Smyrna up by 10. Stay with us.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
An app for easy payment.
Solar energy solutions. I just want to talk to a real person when I need help. Energy tips and low rates.
Done, 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 done.
I want to fly my car to the moon.
Houston, let's talk about electric vehicles. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back, and another final on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. That late field goal by Tullahoma holds up, and Tullahoma defeats Rockvale 21-19 tonight. So the Rockets fall. First and 10 from the 15. Power I once again. Augustine bouncing off a guy. Now going to turn, spin, and wiggle his way down to about the 10. Nice bounce to the outside by Aiden Augustine, and looks like he's going to be shy of the 20. They're going to spot him at about the, I'm sorry,
about
not
a
20.
4-yard gain.
Going to spot him at the 11, sorry. Santel making the tackle there. It's a direct snap, and it's Augustine rolling left side, picks up the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal Bulldogs.
Number 9, Augustine on the
Little wildcat there, John, and that was effective in the first half as well.
Well, that was a touchdown saving tackle there. I thought he was going to cruise in to that score.
They're going to go with the power I once again. First and goal from the 3. And into the end zone is the Smyrna Bulldogs, Ryan Carver. Touchdown, Bulldogs, a 3-yard rumble. Taking advantage of the turnover there, John.
Yeah, they did, and Smyrna just decided to run it right down their throat, really, with that power I, and they didn't really have any problem.
Toots touchdown. Don't forget Toots.com and Toots. You can get it on Uber Eats as well. Have it delivered right to your doorstep. Looks like we've got a Smyrna timeout here. They're up 29-13. Let's take 30 seconds. We'll be right back here to see if they go for 2, maybe an extra point. We'll see. Back in a moment.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, 615-459-2683.
John, it's 29-13 and an extra point attempt by Labar Noor is up, and it is good. He's perfect on the season so far on PATs. And your score is now Smyrna 30, Siegel 13. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Siegel on the kickoff return. Take it to the 31-yard line. And it's Drew Hostetter on the return. And John, that probably really makes this a very deep hole now for Siegel. They've almost got to score and get the ball back. I mean, they've really dug themselves a hole here.
Yeah, it's a three-score lead here, 3 possessions, and that's really asking a lot.
And for the Smyrna Bulldogs, obviously, you know, finally after that turnover-riddled third quarter, able to put some distance here.
They'll try to drop back, I would think, kind of keep away from the long pass.
Here's Thornton looking right. Going to pass to Albee over there, and he is going to be dropped for a loss. That was his kind of last hope to get rid of the football, and just not much doing there.
No, that's a loss, too. About 5 yards. It's been a very, very rough second half for Siegel offensively.
Another final in. That's the only time we've been able to grab the score on this one, but PCA defeats Mount Juliet Christian 38-0 tonight.
That's an impressive win.
Big win for PCA. Long pass, almost picked off by Tyreek McCarver. Brings up 3rd and 15 now. We'll have all of the scores coming up for you in the post-game show. We're going to try to do a wrap-up as quick as we can to try to beat any rain that might be moving in. Haven't looked at the radar lately, don't want to. A little jump pass is going to be caught by Zeltner. Zeltner down the sideline, first down. 40 to the 45 to the 50, still on his feet. And Siegel not giving up the ghost just yet. It's a big run for a first down for Zeltner after the catch. It goes 24 yards.
Well, he avoided several tackles. I mean, they had 3 guys that missed him. Just kept turning those legs. Gives them still some life.
4 minutes right now left in the ball game. Same kind of pass, and incomplete. It was going to be a miraculous catch, just right off of the fingertips of big 6'5" Matthew Rice out there.
Pass is incomplete.
It's second down now. 3:05 to play. Riverdale with 4th and 8 on the 13-yard line. They're trailing 7-0. Second down here and 10 at the 46 of Smyrna. Rain falling now. And a run to about the 41.5-yard line. Third down now, and we'll call it about 7.
Everyone fleeing.
There are people beginning to leave quickly. Pass right side, going to be caught again by Zeltner after the stick over there, so it's going to be a first down pickup to the 32, make that 33-yard line. Micah kind of hanging in upstairs. He's got 2 umbrellas, John.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Well, he should be okay. You don't let him come down if he starts to have lightning or anything?
Well, of course. Albee, right side, and going to rumble to the 25-yard line. 3 minutes to go. Siegel driving. That last touchdown may have been too much to overcome. We'll see. They trail 30-13 to the Smyrna Bulldogs.
It's second down at the 25-yard line after a gain of 8.
Second down and a couple. Albee running near side. Loses the football right at the end. They're going to say he's down. That is a break. So going to get the first down, I think. We're taken right down at about the first down marker.
Could be close, but I think it's got it.
It is a first down, okay. They were kind of waiting over there on the sideline. Another final, and the MTCS Cougars pick up their first win of the year, 21-14. That one on the road tonight, too. First bank, first down, 1st and 10, pass across the middle, dropped, incomplete. Intended for Matthew Rice. Looks like
I think at one point you got to make a shot to the end zone.
Yeah. Incomplete pass does stop the clock at 1:57. Do you like that new 2-minute? It's not a 2-minute warning. It's a 2-minute timeout in college. At the end of the first half and end of the game. Makes it kind of interesting. Do make that long throw to the end zone and incomplete. McCarver defending on that play, intended down there for Drew Hostetler.
Number 10, the intended receiver is Hostetler.
So third down now. Pretty good chance at the shot. The rain has definitely lightened up here a bit. It was heavy there for a moment.
And not many people brought umbrellas, you know?
No.
Have you noticed that?
Back to pass. Coming here to the near side. It's going to be caught at about the 15-yard line. Nice catch over here on the near side by Braylon Turner, number 19.
It's going to be fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
At the 15-yard line.
And what, 2?
Yes.
Need to get to the 13. So 2 yards on fourth down and 2. Obviously going for it here. Going to pass it. Going to be caught by Albee, who just runs right into McCarver.
Should have the first down, though, I think.
Yeah. He got a couple of steps in, but my goodness.
Needed 2, and he got 3.
Pass on 4th and 8 intercepted. So Beach has the ball, 2:57 to go. Riverdale has all 3 timeouts left.
First down, Siegel.
Siegel with the first down here in the John Day Legal red zone. Have the ball at the 12. So 1st and 10 from the 12. Only a minute 14 to go, and they trail 30 to 13. Thornton looking for the end zone, and Hostetter kind of did a little zig when he should have zagged, or anyway, it was thrown behind him. Sack it down. Rain is now kind of a drizzle. Got a timeout with a minute 5 to go. Smyrna takes a timeout. They lead 30 to 13. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey there, it's Brian, and I wanted to share just one reason why I've been a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee for years. What I love most is how they're always there for me, no matter what I need. You know, I know I'm not just another number. When I have a question, I can count on getting a real answer from a real person who knows me and my financial goals. They're always showing up for me, and they can for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Sack it down and 10 for the Stars from the 12. And Thornton in trouble, and he is going to be brought down. Smyrna brought the house, and now a flag. That is almost certainly going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. That was after the play. Smyrna player had something to say afterward, and that's all she wrote. Beach gets a first down, and Riverdale down to their final timeout now. I haven't seen whether that Stewart's Creek game went final yet or not, and the person who was sending scores, they had a running clock, so let me see if I can find that for us too. I'm pretty sure it's final. They had a running clock a while ago, I think, in that one. But this 15-yard penalty is definitely going to give some new life here to the Stars. But again, only 57 seconds left here in this one now.
Well, you look at the stats of this game, and Smyrna really dominated in yardage, like double. And you're going to see that when we do the stats after the game, although Siegel still with a shot at maybe scoring here.
That is a final, by the way, 35-0 Stewart's Creek over Hillsboro.
15-yard penalty from
so they mark off the 15-yard penalty.
Remains
So it'll be 3rd and 12. The ball at the 13. And they bring the heat again, and this time, once again, Thornton is brought down. And that was Brody Hines laying the wood that time. Hines, 11 tackles coming into this game, got his first sack. And it's 4th down and 22, it looks like. At least 20. And only 26 seconds to go. So Siegel's got one more shot. Albee on the left hip of Thornton. 2 wide left. Obvious pass here. Go to the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete for Jackson Zeltner over there. The back of the end zone, and with 7 seconds, the Bulldogs are going to take over here on downs.
Intended for number 16, Zeltner. Bradford. In coverage. Ball goes over on downs to the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs take over here.
At the 22-yard line.
And they're just going to take a knee here and call it a day once they get the offense back out there. So the only game still going on is Riverdale Beach, and the Warriors trailing 7-0 in that one late in the ball game. And really no shot at stopping the clock now. And victory formation, the knee has been taken, and that is going to be it. Your final score here tonight, Smyrna Bulldogs with a big win, 30-13. Your final score here tonight over the Siegel Stars. Hope you'll stay with us. It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show that's coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Toots. This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and I'm sitting here with my son, Jack.
My second favorite thing at Toots is the mozzarella cheese sticks.
The mozzarella cheese sticks.
I get them every time.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years. So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations for some good food and fun. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Back here to Smyrna High School. It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show for you. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air services all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Rely on the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air to keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call 615-890-1311 or check them out online at PrenticeAllsup.com. That's Prentice Allsup Heating and Air on West College Street. Looking at the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, does look like Beach was forced to punt to Riverdale, so they will be able to have one shot at it, I guess, here. We'll keep you updated on that. That's the only game that is still going on. And we've got other scores for you here tonight. Stewart's Creek winner 35-0 over Hillsboro. It was Oakland over Haywood 49-6. Tullahoma defeats Rockvale 21-19, 14-7. Ravenwood over Blackman. Wilson Central downs Laverne 14-6, 21-14. Moore County a winner over Eagleville. MTCS beat Grace Christian 21-14. PCA 38. Mount Juliet Christian nothing. And Riverdale's got the ball at the 43 with 56 seconds to go. We'll keep you updated on that. And as we jump in here to the postgame show, John, where would you like to take us here?
Well, I guess it's time for the Danny Brewer live report.
Yeah.
Dr. Automotive.
Maybe hand him that headphone there, Rod, and, third quarter of lots of turnovers there.
Less than stellar third quarter for sure. For both teams, it was like who didn't want to win was kind of how that quarter went.
Well, in the end, Smyrna did what they needed to do and won the turnover battle 4-2. But, I think that last score really took any hope out of it when they extended that 10-point lead.
The thing that I really liked about that last drive for Smyrna was I'm old school. The power eye with Jerry Martin in there. Jerry Martin is a man. I'm going to tell you what. That kid's got a tremendous motor. On the defensive line, he makes many, many plays, and he impacts lots of plays too because the kid's got a great motor. And they put him in that power eye. He's the lead back. He annihilated a couple of kids. So, but I love that power football. And that's what the end of that drive was power football.
We're next week. Smyrna is at Ravenwood, who tonight had a scare with Blackman, 14-10. Ravenwood picks up the win, but playing at Ravenwood, that's going to be a pretty tough lift for the Bulldogs, but going in on a high note would help them out a lot,
well,
obviously.
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, you always would rather go on the road off of a win than off of a loss. But the thing about Smyrna is they got lots of stuff to clean up. I think there's plenty of encouraging signs for them as they get ready for district play here in a few weeks when they play Laverne. But I'm sure Coach Williams wants lots of things cleaned up because, not to discredit Siegel, they battled lots of injuries and they battled the entire game. But Smyrna should have put this one away a lot earlier.
Well, Siegel, by the way, they open up district play with Coffee County on the road, so it's going to be interesting with their MASH unit and see. Hopefully, they can get some folks back and healthy and back in there. But Danny, it was a good night here at Smyrna, and the rain held off until the very end. It's still raining out there a little bit, but it's nothing too bad.
Oh no, it should be a safe drive home for you folks, and we'll look forward to seeing y'all in the morning bright and early because, like I said, I think it's going to be a good morning tomorrow at WGS Radio. John Dinkins will be there. Man, I tell you what, we'll have some bacon and biscuit, right, John?
Yeah, I'll probably be late. So I've got the middle section, so.
Late? Coming in a little later?
Yeah, I'm going to sleep in.
Oh, goodness. Well, Danny, I appreciate it, and thanks to Billy Harris back here with all the hospitality. Great place to come and do a ball game. Danny Brewer joining us here.
Those sliders were good, Coach. They were.
Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Danny and Randy and the whole staff out there, they do the job right. Foreign and domestic auto repair. Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, online at autorepairsmyrna.com on Hazelwood Drive here in beautiful Smyrna, Tennessee. John, we hand over the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show to you.
All right, let's take a look at the scoring, the recap. And it's a Sir Pizza replays. We'll go with Smyrna getting off in the scoreboard first with a 14-yard run by Augustine.
Sir Pizza replays.
Here's Augustine on the run. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He is in the end zone. It's a 14-yard touchdown run for Aiden Augustine, his second TD of the season.
Pretty impressive drive there, and Augustine did most of it, 40 yards of it, and he's made some nifty moves on this, including that last run to the end zone. And then Siegel answered with 4:51 to go in the first on a 20-yard run by Albee.
Sir Pizza replays.
And here's Albee trying to go up the middle, and he keeps those legs turning, breaks free. He's at the 15, at the 10, at the 5. He is in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Siegel Stars.
Well, that was quite a run, but that second ever did it. But I thought that whistle was going to blow it any minute, but it didn't. And he kept churning and got the touchdown. Great run. It was tied at 7. Smyrna then answered with 11:57 to go in the second period on another run by Augustine.
Sir Pizza replays.
3rd and goal for the Bulldogs, and barreling into the end zone. Augustine barreling into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown for Smyrna High.
and it made it 15-7. They went for 2, and they got it. And things looking good for the Bulldogs. Siegel, though, answered with a 35-yard field goal by Tapia.
Replays.
So this would be a 35-yard field goal attempt for Amalek Tapia.
From the left hash.
Snap, set. Ball down. Kick away. Kick is good. The kick is good.
And that made it 15-10. Smyrna, though, with 38 seconds to go in the second quarter, still in the second, a 2-yard run by Carver.
Replays.
Power I backfield for the Bulldogs. They're going to try to muscle it in there, and they do. It's a 2-yard touchdown run for Ryan Carver, his first touchdown of the season, and the Bulldogs extend their lead.
Nice block. Just kind of followed the blockers in for the score, and that was a good drive by Smyrna. And that made it a comfortable 23-10 lead, but before the half, a couple of penalties on Smyrna, and right with the time going off the clock in the first half, another field goal by Tapia.
Replays.
So this will be a 32-yard field goal attempt by Tapia, the second of the night. This one from the right hash. He connected from the left hash. Let's see what he can do here. The junior kicker. It's in the air, and it is good.
And it was 23-13 at halftime. And you know what? Things look like, man, this is a game. We scored a lot of points in the first half, but only one score occurred in the entire second half, and that was Smyrna with 5:17 to go in the game.
Replays.
They're going to go with the power I once again. First and goal from the 3. And into the end zone is the Smyrna Bulldogs. Ryan Carver, touchdown, Bulldogs, a 3-yard rumble. Taking advantage of the turnover there, John.
Yeah, they did, and Smyrna just decided to run it right down their throat, really. That power eye was pretty awesome to watch. Final score, 30-13. Smyrna wins it as they go to travel to Ravenwood, and they needed that win before they went in there next week. And that's a look at your Sir Pizza replays.
Sir Pizza. That's your Sir Pizza replays. Be sure to check out the Sir Pizza podcast later and download and listen back to the game at WGNSSports.com. And for your next family night, don't forget Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature royal feast, Queen's Feast, or King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com and on their app. Download to start earning rewards points.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Our final stats are brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. And with a look at the defensive stars of the night, here's Rod.
Okay, with the Siegel Stars, the visiting team, we had 4 players with 6 tackles: Kevin Inslee, Mason Graham, Andrew Varner, and Bryson Green, mostly from their linebacking and their defensive backs. Braden Graves, a defensive lineman, had 1 sack and 5 tackles. For Smyrna, and we missed several sacks because it's hard to pick up their numbers, and especially when there's 2 or 3 hitting them at one time. But Brody Hines, the linebacker, really put on a show tonight. 8 tackles and 1 sack. Donzel Yarborough, from his defensive back position, had 6 tackles and a sack. Jerry Martin, a third. One Danny was talking about in his blocking in the eye, he also had 5 tackles. And Tyreek McCarver, the pass receiving specialist, he had 4 tackles, but he did a great job defending the pass tonight. And DJ Barksdale had 5 tackles.
I can also, I caught the interception. So Smyrna's Amari Hill had 1 pick, and Valentine had the other, Donnell Valentine, for the Smyrna defense.
Well, the turnover battle was won by Siegel, unfortunately for them.
Yeah.
But
they had 4, 3 interceptions and a fumble.
The third quarter was marred by miscues. The offensive stats here for Siegel, first of all, Smith 1 carry 3 yards. Braylon Albee was on the way to a great game, but he only wound up with 61 yards on 18 carries, and hope he's okay. I don't know that he was the same player after he got hurt in the first half. Thornton was 11 of 26 for 99 yards passing. This is the stats here for Siegel. 64 yards rushing in the first. They rushed for -8 in the second half. 48 yards passing in the first and 51 in the second, for a total of 56 yards rushing, 99 passing, 155 yards. Danny Brewer was mentioning on the Dr. Automotive Report how Smyrna really should have won this game earlier than they did. Well, these stats kind of indicate it. 113 rushing in the first half, passed for 120 for 233 yards. They had an overall 81 rushing in the second half, 126 passing for 207. They had 440 yards total offense tonight, and but the turnovers really hurt them as well. Augustine had a great night tonight. 22 carries, 137 yards. Ryan Carver, 12 carries for 56 yards, and Judkins really had a great game tonight. 16 of 23 for 246 yards, and a lot of penalties. I quit counting after about 40 yards on Smyrna and then 40 on Siegel. I quit counting. And the turnovers were a big part of this game. But Smyrna hangs on to win it 30-13. And those are your stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, our friend Josh Houston and Associates. Now we turn it over to Brian Barrett with the scoreboard update, the final update, hopefully.
Yeah, everything's in.
Everything's in, and take it away, Brian.
All right, John, appreciate it. You and Rod, of course, Danny here tonight, and I'll do my thank yous here in just a second. Let me give you that rundown of the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard one last time. And, of course, tonight it was Stewart's Creek a winner over Hillsboro, 35-0, had a running clock. Beach survives Riverdale, 7-0. Riverdale had a chance at the end but couldn't punch one in, 7-0 the final. Oakland, no trouble with Haywood, 49-6. It was Tullahoma edging Rockvale, 21-19, a field goal late in the game, and Tullahoma holds on to win at home. It's Ravenwood 14, Blackman 7. It was a Wilson Central win over Laverne, 14-6. 21-14, Moore County downs Eagleville. A lot of close games tonight. 21-14, MTCS over Grace Christian, and PCA blanks Mount Juliet Christian 38-0. That is your scoreboard. Next Friday night, we'll have Stewart's Creek at Rockvale here on State Farm Prep Sports. Hope you'll join for that. And again, our final here tonight, Smyrna 30, Siegel 13. We'll have the podcast up shortly. You can listen back to the game if you missed part of it, or even watch it there as well. Thanks to Micah Robeson, who did our camera work here. And for John, for Rod, for Danny, I'm Brian, and our producer back at the station, Jackson Smith. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight here from Smyrna High School, Robert L. Rake Stadium, and SRM Field. Again, the final score, Smyrna 30, Siegel 13. So long until the next time we meet at the game.
Rutherford County's biggest sports events are on News Radio WGNS, FM 101.9, FM 100.5, AM 1450, streaming at WGNSSports.com, on our iPhone and Android apps, and always at the game.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know